Hello everyone, welcome to class 8 rational numbers. My dear students, in previous classes we have discussed regarding closure property and commutative property of rational numbers with real life examples. Now in this session we are going to discuss associative property in set of rational numbers under 4 binary operations plus minus into divided by. Okay, before we enter into the topic, dear students, I want to tell two real life examples related to this concept. For example, if I go to supermarket and buy ice cream for 15 rupees, bread for 25 rupees and milk for 12 rupees, then how much money do I pay the cashier? See, this is one example to this. See, when I do calculation in my mind, I combine or add the price of ice cream and bread first, then I add the result to the price of milk. In another way, I can combine or add the price of milk and bread first and then the result to the price of ice cream. See, in both the cases, in both ways of approaching the problem gives us same result. So let us check whether it gives same result or not. So what I have told first, the cost of ice cream is equal to 15 rupees. The cost of bread is equal to 25 rupees and the cost of milk packet is equal to 12 rupees. Clear? Now, what I have done first, I have added the prices of ice cream and bread. Okay. Sorry, bread. The prices of ice cream and bread. Okay, bread 25 rupees. Now, I have added these two, then that becomes 40 rupees. Then, I added this result to the price of milk, that gives us 52 rupees. In another way, I have added the prices of bread and milk at a time, then it gives us 25 rupees plus 12 rupees, that is equal to 37 rupees. Then I added this result to the price of ice cream, that is 15 rupees. The total gives us 52 rupees. See, in both the cases we got same answer. So that means what can I conclude? So I can write this expression like this, mathematical equation like this. So first I have added 15 rupees, 25 rupees, and this result to this result I have added 12 rupees. Clear? And then in second, in another way, how I have done? See, first 25 rupees and 12 rupees I have added. Then I have added to this result 15 rupees. See, in both the cases I have got 52 rupees, is it? So this is the answer. So this is called associative property. Say any two I have to add and the result I have to add to third number. So here order is not required. So we can take any two and we can add. In this case both the results are same, then that operation holds good under associative. That means that operation is either plus or minus or into or divided by is associated in the set of rational numbers. If the both LHS and RHS parts are not equal, if you take case 1 and case 2 both are not equal, then that operation is not associative in the set of rational numbers. So for better understanding, I want to take one more example, that is, for example, if I in terms of making concrete, okay, from the combination of cement, gravel and water. So first what we do, for example, if you first pour a bag of cement in a bucket and then gravel, if you mix it, in that mix, if you add water and stir, everything is fine, we will get a concrete, is it? Instead of that, if you add concrete and water in the bucket, if you wait for a while, what it becomes? It becomes rock. It becomes rock hard. Yes, so it is very hard. And if you put gravel in that also, no use. So you won't get concrete. That means here some order is required. That means in other words we can say that if you combine all together gravel, water and cement at a time, so this case is not associative process. Okay, so here somewhat order is required. So that I think you have cleared about what is an associative property in different under binary operations in different situations. See, so first example is satisfying the associative property. Second example is not satisfying the associative property. Clearly, we will discuss now whether these four binary operations are associative and in the set of rational numbers or not. Okay, shall we discuss? Okay, my dear students, now we check the associative property under these four binary operations. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So as usually how we have verified in the case of closure property and commutative property, similarly we have to check for rational numbers whether rational numbers satisfies these this associative property under these binary operations are not. These four binary operations are not. Clear? Now we will check under addition. So let us consider three rational numbers. Why have to take three rational numbers? Because their associative property based on three numbers. Clear? So that take some rational numbers like 2 by 5, 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. Okay. So here what is the associative property in the case of addition? If we have three numbers, whatever it may be, if you want to add three numbers, we can add first two numbers and the result with the third number, or else you can add second and third number. To that result we can add first number. In both the case result is same. Okay, that is associative property and addition. Similarly here also I am taking first two, I am adding first two, that means 2 by 5 plus 3 by 4. Okay, now what is the LCM? What is the LCM of these 4, 5? The LCM is their multiplication itself, because of these are co-primes. So 4 into 5, that is equal to 20 is the LCM. What is the LCM? 20 is the LCM. Okay, chodo. Now 5 divides 20 4 times. So 2 into 4, 8 plus 4 divides 20 5 times. 4 into 5, 20. So that 3 into 5, 15. The sum is 8 plus 15 is how much? 23 by 20. 23 by 20. Okay. Now I am adding this result to the third number. Okay. First I have added first and second number. The result I am adding to third number. Then it becomes C. 23 by 20 plus 5 by 8 is equal to. So while adding the fractions, we have to observe the LCM of the denominators. Is it? So don't add 23 plus 5 by 20 plus 8. So answer is 28 by 28. So answer is 1. No, wrong method. Okay. What we have to do? We have to find LCM of the denominators. See, like this. So 28, LCM of 20 comma 8 is, what is the common table? As you can take out the common table, 4 2 8, 4 5 are. So what is the LCM finally? We are getting LCM as 40. So 4 into 2 into 5, 40. So 20 divides 40. How many times it divides 40? It divides 20 divides 40 2 times. So 23 into 2, 46. Here is sign plus. 8 divides 45 times. So 5 into 5, 25. So the sum of the numerator is how much? 6 plus 5, 11. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1 carry 71 by 40. Okay, let it be. This is one process. I mean, in the sense, it is one method. Okay, in the one way of adding these three rational numbers. Okay, the another way of the adding these three rational numbers is now I am going to add second and third rational number, and to that result I am going to add first number. Okay, so if you take this first case, it is second case, then first last two numbers are, I mean second and third number are 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. These two rational numbers I am going to add. Now what is the LCM of 4 comma 8? Here 8 is a multiple of 4, so LCM itself 8. Clear? Okay. So 4 divides 8 2 times. So 3 2 are 6 plus 8 divides 8 1 time. So 5 1 are 5. So answer is 11 by 8. Now this result I am going to add to the first number, that is this result 11 by 8 plus 2 by 5. So what is the LCM? 8 comma 5, no common table, so that their product is the LCM, that is 8 5 are 40. Now 8 divides 40 5 times, is it 8 5 are 40? So 11 into 5, 55 plus, clear? Now 5 divides 40 8 times, so 2 into 8, 16. The sum is how much now? 55 plus 16 gives us 71 by 40. Now observe my dear students, in both the ways, in both the cases, we got the same result. Yes, result is same. So what can we conclude? So here the associative property holds good. That means addition is associative property. Okay, addition is associative in the set of rational numbers. Clear? So I can write the result like this. First I added these two numbers now. So 2 by 5 plus 3 by 4. To this result I have added third number. Okay, the final answer is 71 by 40. Now next what I have done? I added second and third number. That means 3 by 4 plus 5 by 8. To this result, to this sum, I have added first number, that is 2 by 5. Is it? So from this what can we conclude? So addition is associative in the set of rational numbers. That means if you want to denote it symbolically with, if you want to generalize it with variables, like this we can write, that is, for all a, b, c belongs to rational numbers, we can conclude that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus of b plus c. This is called associative property in addition. Clear, my dear friends? Just we want to find nothing but we have studied in earlier classes, previous classes in 6th, 7th, how to add fractions, operations of fractions like sum of the fractions, subtraction of the fractions, product of the fractions. If you know those concepts very well, it is easy to simplify. Just we have to get an idea how to simplify the fractions here. The rational numbers means, of course, they are in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. The numbers which are in there, which can be expressed in the form of p by q. Clear? So why do you want to use these properties? These properties are very useful in the case of simplifications. Okay. While solving big problems, we sometimes we get we need to solve big operation, big mathematical numerical expressions. In that case, we use these properties. So by rearranging the terms in that, we can simplify very easy way. Is it clear? So just we checked it out under the addition. Now By taking another example, we will check whether subtraction is associative in the set of rational numbers or not. Okay, my dear students, we have checked out, we have verified whether addition is associative in the set of rational numbers or not. We concluded that yes, addition is associative in the set of rational numbers. Now our task is to check or verify whether subtraction is associative in the set of rational numbers or not. For that, I am going to verify like this. See, 2 by 3 minus of 3 by 4 minus of minus 5 by 8 is equal to 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Then I am subtracting from minus 5 by 8. Clear? So first what I am doing, second and third I am subtracting. I am subtracting third one from second one. Then the difference I am subtracting from 2 by 3. Okay, that is one case. And the second one is this one. Okay, whether these two are these two numerical expressions are equal or not, I am going to check. Okay, in that first one is left hand side 2 by 3 minus of 3 by 4 minus of minus 5 by 8. Okay, so I am doing the simplification. Now according to BODMAS, we have to open first brackets. You have to remove first brackets. You have to remove first you have to remove brackets. Then 3 by 4. So the expression which is in the bracket is 3 by 4 minus of minus plus 5 by 8. Clear? Now first you have to simplify brackets now. So here what is the LCM of 4 comma 8? We already discussed. That is why I have taken same examples for better understanding. So 4 divides 8 2 times. So 3 into 2 6 plus 8 divides 8 1 time. So 5 into 1 5. Clear? So 2 by 3 minus 6 plus 5 11 by 8. Clear? 2 by 3 minus 11 by 8. Now what is the LCM here? 8 3 are 24. No other table in common. So that 3 8 LCM is 24. Here 3 divides 24 8 times. So 2 into 8 16 minus 8 divides 24 3 times. So 8 into 3 24. So that 11 into 3. 3 the divisor we have written here. 11 3 are 33. 11 3 are 33. Now here 16 minus 33 is how much? Yes, 33 minus 16. The bigger number is 33. So 13 minus 6 7. Here is 2 is remaining. 2 minus 1 1. So the bigger number is 33. So the sign of 33 consists of minus 10. So that minus 17. Minus 17 by 24. So minus 17 by 24 we have got left hand side part. Okay. Now what is the RHS part here? That is 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Next we have to subtract minus 5 by 8. So first we have to simplify this one. According to BODMAS first bracket. So what is the LCM of 3 comma 4? 12. So 3 divides 12. How many times Nana? 3 divides 12? 4 times. So 2 into 4 8 minus 4 divides 12 3 times. So 3 into 3 9. Minus of minus 5 by 8. Minus of minus 5 by 8. Now according to BODMAS, first you have to simplify this one. So 8 minus 9 minus 1 by 12. Minus of minus plus 5 by 8. Now you have to simplify these two fractions. That means these two rational numbers. So what is the LCM of 8 comma 12? Let us see. 2 4 are 2 6 are. I have taken small table first for better understanding. Next 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6. Clear? Is there any other table? So we can write the LCM as like this. Sometimes we used to take like this also, no issue. So final answer is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That is 24. Clear? So the what is the LCM here? 24. Okay. Now Same. You have to check how many times 12 divides 24. So obviously 2 times. So 12 to the 24. So minus 1 into 2 minus 2 plus 8 divides 24 3 times. So 5 into 3 15. 5 into 3 15. So minus 2 plus 15 how much? 13. So 13 by 24. Now are these same? Do we get same result? No. Here minus 17 by 24 is not equal to 13 by 24. Okay, clear? See, first I have subtracted these two, then the difference I am subtracting minus 5 by 8 from that difference. Okay. So 3 4 is 12. So 3 divides 12 4 times. So 4 2 is 8 minus 4 divides 12 3 times. So 3 3 is 9. The result is minus 1 by 12. Okay. Minus or minus plus 5 by 8. And next I simplified these two numbers, minus 1 by 12 and 5 by 8 plus, so LCM of 12 comma 8 is 24. So 12 divides 24 2 times, so minus 1 into 2 minus 2 plus 8 divides 24 3 times, so 5 into 3 13, sorry 15, 5 into 3 15. So 15 minus 2 13, 13 by 24. Are these two results same? No. Therefore, what can we conclude here? Subtraction is not associative in the set of rational numbers. That means rational numbers do not satisfy associative property under subtraction. Is it? So we have verified already. So it is a conclusion. So subtraction is not satisfying. False. Dear children, now we will check for multiplication, whether multiplication is associative in the set of rational numbers or not. Simple, further I have considered three rational numbers. Those are 2 by 3, minus 4 by 7 and 5 by 7. And we have to check whether 2 by 3 and into minus 4 by 7. First I am multiplying minus 4 by 7 and 5 by 7. And then product I am multiplying by 2 by 3 here. Okay. In this case I am multiplying first 2. If the product is multiplied by 5 by 7, in both the cases result is same or not, we have to check now. Okay. So for that I have considered LHS part. So first according to bottom we have to multiply and we have to simplify bracket part which is in the bracket. Now 2 by 3 into, so minus 4 by 7 into 5 by 7, minus 4 into 5 by 7 into 7. Am I correct? Next 2 by 3 into minus 4 by 5, minus 4 into 5, minus 20 by 7 into 7, 49. Clear? So we have simplified bracket. Now multiplication. So you see a rational number into rational number. How to multiply? Numerator into numerator. So 20 into minus 20 by, 2 into minus 20 by 3 into 49. 3 into 49. The result is as minus 40 by 3 9 are 27, 3 4 are 12 plus 2 carry 14. So 147. So minus 40 by 147 we have got here. So if the same got, if we simplify, after simplification if we get same number, that is minus 40 by 147, then we can say that it is satisfying. Let us check. So RHS is equal to, first simplify the bracket. So 2 by 3 into minus 4 by 7. Then we have to multiply by 5 by 7. Now 2 into minus 4 by 3 into 7 into 5 by 7. Okay, clear? Now 2 into minus 4 minus 8 by 3 7 is 21 into 5 by 7. Now multiply now. So minus 8 into 5, numerator into numerator by denominator into denominator. That gives us minus 40 by 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14, 147. Minus 40 by 147. Is it clear? From this what can we conclude? We can conclude that multiplication is associative in the set of rational numbers. Is it? So we can say that rational numbers satisfy associative property under multiplication. Clear? Now we will check for division. So multiplication is satisfying. What about division? By taking one example, we can check whether the division is satisfying. Division is associated under multiplication or not. So now for this I have considered three rational numbers. See, we have to check now is 2 by 3. First I am going to divide these two. That means 4 by 7 is divided by 5 by 7. The result I am dividing 2 by 3 by the result is equal to 2 by 3 divided by 4 by 7 divided by 5 by 7. Okay, clear? Like this. Now see, first we have to take LHS part. So here LHS is equal to 2 by 3 divided by 4 by 7 divided by 5 by 7. First of all, we have to simplify according to BODMAS. We have to simplify brackets. Okay, we have to clear the brackets. So 2 by 3 divided by. So as we know that while dividing fraction by another fraction, so what we do? We change the sign into multiplication and we write the reciprocal of 5 by 7. That is 7 by 5. Clear? Now 2 by 3 divided by. Now product of these two, 4 by 7 into 7 by 5. 4 by 7 into 7 by, how to write? As 4 into 7 numerator into numerator by 7 into 5 denominator into denominator. Is there any cancellation here? Any same numbers to cancel? Yes, those are 7 and 7. So the remaining is 2 by 3 divided by 4 by 5. Now again, while dividing fraction by another fraction, or the simple method is we have to convert the division into multiplication like this. So division symbol I have written and we have written the reciprocal of 4 by 5. So what is the reciprocal of 4 by 5? Just interchanging the numerator and denominator. Now what is the final result? Now 2 into 5, 10. 3 into 4, 12. So 10 by 12. Or else if we simplify, we get, we know the simplifications of fractions. We will get 5 by 6, which is divisible by the numerator and denominator by common table, 2 table. Yes, 2 5 are 10, 2 6 are 12. The answer is 5 by 6. Okay. By simplifying the left hand side part, we have got the result is 5 by 6. Now we check whether right hand side part also gets same answer after simplification or not. We will check now. Okay, let us see now. So the RHS part is 2 by 3 divided by 4 by 7 divided by 5 by 7 divided by 5 by 7. Now 2 by 3, as usual BODMAS, we have to simplify brackets. So 2 by 3 into 7 by 4. Am I correct? So while dividing, we have one procedure that we have to change the sign, we have to convert the sign into multiplication. Then it's a reciprocal we have to write. See how, because of 2 by 3 divided by 4 by 7. When we write in the fraction form, we get a reciprocal 7 by 4 like this. Okay, clear? So that we got like this. So similarly here also we have done. Already we have know in 7th 6th classes already we have learned regarding division of fractions. Is it? So divided by 5 by 7. Now multiplication 2 into 7 by 3 into 4. Clear? Divided by 5 by 7. Divided by 5 by 7. Now simplification is possible here. 2 1 are 2 2 are 4. Then 1 into 7, 7 by 3 into 2, 6. Divided by 5 by 7. Okay, clear my dear friends. Now 7 by 6 divided by symbol I can write it as into 7 by 5. Then 5 by 7 becomes 7 by 5. Then 7 7 are 49, 6 5 are 30. We already have 49 by 30. For LHS part, how much we got? 5 by 6. Are these same? Is it possible to simplify still more? No. So here, from this what can we conclude? So 5 by 6 is not equal to 49 by 30. 5 by 6 is not equal to 49 by 30. So from this, what can we conclude? That we can conclude that division is not associative in the set of rational numbers. That means rational numbers do not satisfy associative property under division. Is it clear? So how to write in symbolic form these four? Under these four operations, how to denote associative property? See, let us list like this. Let me write. Okay. See here the conclusion. So division also not satisfying now. So we can write here. See, for all A, B, C are belongs to rational numbers. A, B, C are any three rational numbers. Then under addition A plus of B plus C. So A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. It is satisfied or not? So we can write the associative property under addition in this form. And in the case of subtraction, A minus of B minus C and A minus B minus C. So first, second and third I subtracted. Then that difference I subtracted from A. Here first two I subtracted. Then I subtract third number from this difference. But I got result not equal. So it is not satisfying. Subtraction is not associated in the set of rational numbers. And multiplication can write like this: A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. It is verified. We have written here. What are ABC? ABC are any three rational numbers. Okay. In division, here also A divided by B divided by C is equal to A divided by B divided by C. Here ABC are any three non-zero rational numbers we have to take. Okay, while dividing, so here ABC belongs to rational numbers only, or any three non-zero rational numbers. Any three non-zero rational numbers. Here I have to define for this. Okay, clear? So this is about associative property under four different operations. So here addition is associative in the rational numbers, subtraction is not associative in rational numbers, multiplication is associative in the rational numbers, and division is not associative in set of rational numbers. Is it done? So I will give assignment at the end of this video. Complete that task, and please like our classes and share with your friends without fail. And we will meet in the next session with a new topic. And at the end of this video, I am giving a task. Complete that task.